Hey guys, it's prediction time and of course review time of last weekend's predictions and accumulator. So I hope you've all had a good week and are definitely well up for this weekend. So let's go through the predictions and accumulator. So start off with the predictions. We got one perfect score again. We seem to just be getting them in ones at the moment. Just like when you go bowling and you always hit that one corner. It's like, I can get that one. I can get the one. I can't get the others. It's really irritating. But one's better than none. Shock horror. So, what was that one? It was Manchester United beating Everton by 2-1. So, we got that prediction correct exactly. So, 1 out of 10. And then with the correct results, we got, again, 6 out of 10. It seems to be a popular score with our predictions concerning correct results anyway. And yeah, so it's okay, average. We hope to do better this weekend coming up. Anyway, we'll move on to the really frustrating accumulator. Yeah, you're looking at that, pretty much says it all really. West Brom letting me down, 1 goal. I mean, Blackburn were trying to throw away the result, especially when they put a player in goal, and it's like, hey, go on, try and score. No, West Brom were like, no, we shall settle for the draw. Yeah, brilliant. So, yeah, so another frustrating accumulator. That's 2 accumulators in a row where 1 goal we've missed out on. So, as frustrating as it is, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. So, there's always this weekend. Hooray! So, here we go. So, with the predictions for this weekend, starting off with Saturday's midday game, we've got Bournemouth against Manchester United. We are going for a 1-1 draw. Now, just quickly, I want to obviously talk about this a little bit. Obviously, with the devastating tragedy of what happened in Leicester after the game with the chairman and the 4 other people on board the helicopter. I can understand that this weekend is going to be very hard for Leicester fans, the Leicester players and all staff, management, anyone involved with Leicester. It's going to be a pretty hard weekend. My thoughts and prayers are with the families and loved ones of those who tragically lost their lives. It's not much, it never will be, but because of that, obviously, I won't be predicting the Cardiff-Leicester game as a sign of respect. So that will be a no prediction game. So, really gutted for everyone at Leicester, with this devastating, tragedy. It's just, there's sometimes the things that happen in football that just makes football not important, and no one should lose lives in the way that those 5 victims did. So absolutely devastated for all people involved with Leicester City Football Club. So yeah, anyway, we're going to move on now. So Everton at home against Brighton Hove Albion. Come on, boys. 3 out of 3 in the sort of last recent games, which is fantastic for Brighton. Some really valuable points for us to make it a second successful season in the Premier League. Games against Wolves, 1-0, holding out, defending for dear life. We're going to have those games. If we do that every weekend, it means we get 3 points. I'm not complaining. As stressful as it is, being a Brighton fan, obviously, we'll take that all day long. So absolutely over the moon with the result. This game against Everton, it's a tough game. Going away to Everton's never a tough. Never an easy fixture. So I will be very pleasantly surprised if we get 3 points. However, with my prediction, I have gone with a 1-1 draw. I do believe, with the confidence of our 3 recent wins in a row. I think we are good enough and capable of getting a draw. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Then Newcastle at home against Watford. I've gone for a 1-0 win to Watford. Sorry, Newcastle fans. And then we've got West Ham at home against Burnley. We've gone for a 2-1 victory to West Ham. And then 2 later kickoffs, which is a bit strange, but hey-ho. The first one being Arsenal against Liverpool. Tough game to predict, really, because Arsenal are on a really good run at the moment. They seem to be playing really well, but obviously against the bigger teams, that's where the real challenge comes in. And this is one of the biggest ones. Obviously, they had Man City. So this one against Liverpool is going to be very, very tough. It's going to be a very open game, I believe. I think they're both going to go for it. I can't see this. I'll be amazed if it's a 0-0. I'll be absolutely amazed. So I've gone for goals, and I'm going to go for a 3-2 victory to Liverpool. I just think, obviously, Liverpool are the strongest team out of the two, and I think they could easily pull off a away win against Arsenal. And then the other late evening kickoff is Wolves at home against Spurs. This has got potential to go either way. Obviously, with Spurs' disappointment against Man City earlier in the week, Wolves have been, obviously, they lost against us the other day, and obviously results haven't been quite going their way recently. So Spurs could easily win this. Wolves could easily win this. It could go your way. So I'm going for a boring draw. Not boring, no. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. So we shall see how that goes. Sunday, we've got Manchester City against Southampton. We are going for a 4-0 victory to Manchester City. Followed by Chelsea against Palace. We've gone for a 3-0 victory to Chelsea. Sorry, Palace fans. And then the Monday Night Football. Hopefully Gary Neville won't upset anybody. All your TalkSport fans will know what I'm talking about. We're going to go, obviously it's Huddersfield against Fulham. We're going for a 2-1 victory to Huddersfield. Sorry, Fulham fans, things just aren't getting easier for you. So, so those are my predictions. Obviously, remember that, obviously, for the Cardiff and Leicester game, I'm doing no prediction for that as a mark of respect for the tragedy of last week. Moving on to the Accumulator. It's a 6-fold Accumulator this weekend. Pretty hard one this weekend. There's a lot of tough fixtures to choose from. So I've gone with these 6. So you have to bear with me on this one. So starting off straight into the Championship. I've not bet on the Premier League because all the games are very hard to sort of put bets on your Accumulator, really. You know, you've got to be very confident to sort of be able to make a decision and be like, yeah, I definitely believe they're going to win. I know that's what we all do every single weekend, but sometimes you just got to, you know, look for other games. So anyway, Blackburn at home against QPR, and then we've got Derby, they're at home against Birmingham, and then in League One we've got Barnsley, they're at home against Southend, Coventry, they're at home against Accrington Stanley, and then in the League Two, Lincoln, they're at home to Forest Green. And then Colchester, they're at home to Swindon. So that is 67.64 to 1 if it comes in. Of course, we put our usual £3 bet on that. If it comes in, it'd be £205.93. So that is my predictions, my Accumulator, and obviously the quick review of last weekend's predictions and review. Hope you liked the video. Please give me a like. Feel free to give me any comments. Sorry, helps if I could talk properly. You know, about your accumulators, your predictions, or anything you wish to comment about the videos. All are welcome. So I hope you all have a really good weekend. Take care of yourselves, and that'll do for now. Cheers.